Hey guys, coming at you to do a 2-week review on some hair from Love Hair Extensions. It's their Brazilian curly hair. I have 4 bundles in plus a closure, 24, 2 22s, a 20-inch. The hair, for the most part, I love it. It's soft, some shedding, not a whole lot. Usually, I experience the shedding when I'm combing it or brushing it. And always, 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 only do it when it's in a wet state. When it's dry, I tend not to mess with it. It's curly hair, ladies. And the more you mess with it, especially when it's dry and any humidity or moisture gets to it, it's big. I like big hair, so it doesn't bother me. Some of us can wear it, and just for some of us, I guess, my head is kind of big, so I can kind of play it off. Don't mind it at all. So I actually will let it go. I'll usually, in the morning time, my routine, water bottle, plain water, nothing in there. I'll spray my hair down from root to tip, saturating the hair completely with the water. Dripping wet most of the time. After that, I'll take about a dime size of this ion curl solution. I got it from Sally's. About a dime size is all you need, not a whole lot. You don't want too much product buildup. I'll rub it through my hands and apply it through the hair in this type of motion, just scrunching it up. And usually that's it. When I comb the hair, I use a wide tooth comb or my Deming brush. Oh, and I actually have some hair in here so I can show you guys the amount of shedding that I actually experience with the hair. I'm going to kind of try to give you guys a close-up so you can see. It's not a whole lot, but I do expect some shedding. It's hair, all hair sheds. So that's kind of how much it was. Not too bad. So my nighttime routine, usually when it's kind of on this, going into the second day, I'll two-strand twist my hair down at night. I usually have a wrap around the perimeter of my head, and then I'll place my silk bonnet on top, and that's how I sleep. I suggest you guys do that if you're having the hair installed where you're wearing it every day. If it's a unit like mine's, sometimes I'll have it, sewn onto my hair, so I'll have to do the, the twisting routine at night to keep the hair from tangling, especially at the nape, because I think that's where a lot of us experience most of our tangling when the hair does tangle. But so far, I haven't really experienced too much tangling, and like I said, if I did, it's mainly kind of at the back of the neck, which I expect most of the time with most hairs. And when I'm not wearing it as a sewn-on unit, easy, quick set. I set the hair at night, and I just place it on my styrofoam mannequin head, and I can get up and go in the morning. I do make custom wigs, so if you guys are interested in any, I'll post a few pictures of some units that I've had before and that I've done for other people at the bottom. Love Hair Extensions. I'll post their link at the bottom as well to their website, as well as their Instagram name, so you can check out their page on Instagram and see the other types of hair that these ladies sell. I would highly recommend this hair so far. So good. I love it. No complaints, honestly. I am thinking about coloring the hair. Not really sure if I am dead set on it yet, but if I do, then I'll come back with a video of that as well. Maybe some blue highlights at the bottom of the hair. I did straighten the hair. I'll put a clip in of that as well. I only straighten a little piece just to give you guys, a snippet of how it straightens. It does straighten pretty well. I did 2 passes with my flat irons on about 350. I wouldn't recommend any higher. Use a heat resistant, ladies, just like you would on your hair. It did wave back up. This is the aftermath of me wetting the hair again, just with water alone. And it will take a little bit of time, but eventually, like I said, it does curl back up. I don't know if you guys can see that. It curls back up with the rest of the hair with no problem. So I personally don't plan on straightening the hair. I love it in its curly state. So straightening is just not something that I'll choose to do with the hair. But for those of you that will like to be versatile and go back and forth with the hair, you ladies will have that option to do that. As I said before, it does straighten really straight. I had no problem straightening. And once again, it reverts back once you saturate it with the water. Washing the hair, I usually do that about every 3 days. And when I do, it's just a co-wash. I only use conditioner unless it's a lot of buildup in the hair. And I really don't put too much product in the hair itself because I don't want to have to deal with a lot of buildup. And I don't want to have the hair weighed down or feeling kind of nasty and entangling from all of the product. So the less product, the better. I usually will co-wash the hair with conditioner, let it sit for about 30 minutes and rinse it out. And once I do that, I'll usually set the hair. Like I said, mine's is a unit. So usually in that state, I'm not wearing the hair. So it's a little bit easier for me to do this and set the hair and not really have to deal with it being manipulated too much. So I usually add a little bit of the ion solution, just a dime size. Like I said, ladies, you don't need much product to the hair just to define the curls. I like it when I first, when it's first freshly washed, it's really defined with the product. I use a little bit of the Mixed Chicks leave-in conditioner along with the iron solutions, but that's only when I co-wash the hair. I don't use the Mixed Chicks every day. I'll usually, wet it, set the hair with the 2 products, and just leave it and let it air dry. And as the air dries, ladies, this is the hair a little more than 50% dry. As you can see, this side, which I recently saturated with the water, hasn't poofed up as much, but like I said, it's curly hair. I like it. I don't mind it. So in the drenched state, you don't have as much frizz. And to kind of minimize the frizz, I suggest, like I said, when you put your product on there, don't touch it. Just leave it. So for the most part, ladies, I'm loving the hair. It's pretty long. The 24 comes down past my boobs area. So in my opinion, I thought the hair was really long. So if you guys like long curly hair, this would be perfect for you. So you can kind of see where it falls. And for those of you that don't like it as long, you can kind of gauge which lengths you might choose to purchase based on the numbers that I told you guys that I have. Remember, I have the 24 in the bottom, and you can see where it stops. 2 22s at 20, sorry, ladies, and the closure on top. I'll be back in about 2 more weeks to give you guys my final review on the hair. And by then, I guess I'll have to decide as to whether or not I'm going to dye the hair. And even after the 30-day review, if I happen to, dye the hair and bleach it, I'll come back with a review on that just so you guys can see how it does and how it reverts back if, the curl pattern happens to loosen up, or does it bounce right back and you can't even tell that it was curled, that it was dyed. So just a shot for you ladies. I'll include a couple photos of the hair, some still pictures that I took, and also some pictures of the hair in its straight state, just so you guys can see. So until next time, bye ladies.